Yoo-hoo! Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. My big three. My big threesome is my sun zodiac Pisces sun sign, Virgo rising, and an Aries moon. I don't feed the plants. Let's get this tarot reading started. Again, I don't feed the plants. If you want to know what I'm talking about, be sure to check out my Little Shop of Horrors tarot readings now in my playlist. Like, share, and subscribe. Annie. Annie. Everybody wants to be Annie when the play comes around. Your school hosts a play. I want the role as Annie. I want the role as Annie. She's the lead singer. She does all of this acting. But who is Annie? Well, let's get the tea on Annie. I will be pulling tarot cards from What's the Tea? Need to know what's going on? Then let's get the tea on your situation. Before we pull cards, I'd like to tell you all something. Then we will pull tarot cards, and I will not only give a tarot reading on Annie, but a tarot reading for the Sweet Asian crew. It's happening. The eagle. I don't know if you've heard this before, have you? There is this saying. It says the eagle does not fight the snake on the ground. It picks it up into the sky and then changes the battleground. And then it releases the snake into the sky. The snake has no power or balance in the air. It is useless and vulnerable, unlike on the ground. Let's get some tea on Annie, the character. Wolf in sheep's clothing. So Annie comes off as an orphan girl who wants to find her parents. Oh wow, that's so sweet. But Annie has a little, there's not everything is right up there. She is karmic. She is looking for her parents, but she is an opponent. There is the beginning scene of Annie. It's called It's a Hard Knock Life, where she comforts Molly in this way of controlling Molly as if Molly cannot get out of her presence. Okay, she's kissing on Molly. She's doing all of this. Okay, and she believes that she has now the authority over Molly. She has no authority. But she is forcing her authority on Molly. She's forcing things. She's making SHIT up, telling Molly that she needs Annie. You need me, Molly, is what Annie is saying. Because if it's not for me, You won't be able to do this and that if not for me. If not for me, you wouldn't be this and that. If not for me, etc. Haunted, memories, flashback, trauma, side effects. Girl fights, arguments, physical fights at work, competing. So she is in this orphanage. She's secretly competing with everybody in the orphanage. She wants it to seem like she is the leader. She is the one. She is the one. If she makes up this story, she will be a success. Meanwhile, she is telling everybody this, oh, I have control over you. I have control over you. But she doesn't have that mindset to have that controlled position, to be in control. There's no real mindset. There is no real leadership. There is no real safety when it comes to allowing Annie a place in your life. Stalker. Okay, Annie is stalking, watching, and obsessed with everything that is going on inside of the orphanage. An unsuspectable jerk. Let's pull out tarot cards for the zodiac Aries. But before we start pulling out more tarot cards, this will be the Morgan Annie debate. Malcolm X says, I have more respect for a man who lets me know where he stands, even if he's wrong, than one who comes up like an angel and is nothing but a devil. Malcolm X is my family tree. My my great grandparents, the twins, are Minnie and Winnie Little, the Little family. Sorry, I saw bees. My definition of Malcolm X saying this is we have many people who come up to us as an angel, but little do we know that these people are stalking and watching and obsessed over us until we hang around that person enough. You could have a million enemies and you wouldn't know until you meet them or you gain that conscious knowing that who is your enemy. Do you know your enemy? And you start learning, you start observing, okay, there is 8.2 billion people in this world. And what Malcolm X is saying, that many people in this world will present themselves as this angel, use words, use oratory to gain clout, making shit up, but they are the devil. They are the devil. I will be pulling tarot cards from the Broke Bitches Tarot Training Deck by Kate Deering and Taryn Masterson. For Broke Witches by Broke Witches. No expensive companion book, no educational retreats with a tarot guru, no elite initiation under a full moon. You wanted a deck, so here's your deck. You can go further, you can get more resources. But if this is all you have, you'll have what you need. As a pair of broke witches ourselves, we wanted to develop the cheapest and easiest path to learning tarot quickly, whether you use it to find yourself or make a few bucks for groceries. You're part of the fold now, and we look out for our own. Welcome to your tarot journey. Welcome to the Broke BITCH tribe. Welcome home. Life is war in the face of God, Goddess. Like the zodiac Aries, I believe in undertaking any type of daredevil activity like angelic makeovers. My contention, if you are not down, you are an enemy. My criterion, when Pisces go to war, there's never a shortage of broken hearts. Let's celebrate self-love. Believe in yourself. We are at war, okay? You are surprising many of your opponents, Aries. Honor yourself. To fully love yourself, you've got to put yourself on a pedestal. You have awesome qualities. Partnerships are amazing. But however, it's time for you to honor yourself. How do I see myself? How does Aries see themselves? How does Aries see themselves? Six of Wands. Congratulations. You see yourself as somebody who deserves recognition, somebody who deserves to be in the spotlight. And you see yourself as somebody who has achieved many things in your life. So you are an achiever. You deserve recognition. You deserve to be in the spotlight. And this is how you see yourself. Achievement, recognition, being in the spotlight. What stops the zodiac Aries from prioritizing their own needs? The Hanged Man. Surrender, sacrifice, uncertainty. This is what is stopping you from prioritizing your own needs. The art of surrendering that you are the Six of Wands. You deserve to be in the spotlight. You deserve recognition. You deserve to be seen for your achievements. What stops you? Surrendering, sacrifice, uncertainty. The Hanged Man. How can the zodiac Aries show themselves that they are worthy? Ace of Coins. Putting yourself into financial opportunities. prosperity, manifest money. How can the zodiac Aries be more authentic? As if you were not already authentic enough. But let's maybe go beyond the sky with that snake, like the eagle. You said you've been to the sky. Let's go beyond that. The Fool. Innocence, new beginnings, leap of faith. How bad do you really want it? You have to drop materialism and people who you thought would help you won't be there for you. How bad do you want it? Hold that vision so embedded into your mind that you can feel it, that you can smell it, you can taste it. Innocent, new beginnings, leap of faith, showing up every day. I'm thankful that you showed up today on this tarot reading. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thankful. I am thankful that you showed up. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your comments and your shares. If you ever feel like you are not perfect, you are perfect to me. This is innocence, new beginnings, taking a leap of faith. What does the zodiac Aries need to release to fully embrace themselves? Judgment, self-evaluation, awakening, forgiveness. This is telling yourself, tasting it, smelling it. There are people who are not going to help you and be there for you. But you have to tell yourself, I am the best daughter in the world. I am the best girlfriend in the world. I am the best friend in the world. I am the best actress in the world. When you believe you are, you will become. What do the zodiac Aries need to acknowledge to see their true value? The devil, vices, temptation, manipulation. Uno monito. I need to blow my nose. Sorry for any inconvenience. Don't allow anybody to bring you down. There are people watching. They're watching. These are vices, temptation, manipulation, stealing what is yours, stealing who you are, doing their best. They're surprised that you are still showing up every day. This is what do I need to acknowledge to see my true value? To not allow yourself to be manipulated, to not allow yourself to be tempted, to not allow yourself to go into those vices. When you when you just allow yourself to be tempted or manipulated, you will not fully reach the highest success pentacle that you want to be on. And that's the truth. You will not reach that highest pentacle if you are allowing yourself and these people who are watching you, okay? These people are surprised by you, but if you take a step back, that is when that will be received. If you are around these people, if you are not opening up to these people that you are a bad influence in my life, I need you to leave. I need you out of my life. They are just going to record you and find you entertaining. They're going to continue to manipulate your mind, cause you all of this temptation, be of your vices. Okay, and then you won't be able. You will not be able. Sorry for my language. You won't be able to release. You won't see how to release things to reach this highest success of pentacle. Your independence will be taken away. Your power. So what you need to acknowledge are these people who are on the side of demonic, demons, the devil, to let go of those people, to fully embrace, to fully acknowledge your true value. What does the zodiac Aries spirit guides and angels want to tell them? Five of Cups. Focused on loss, unwelcome changes, trauma. Once you do not focus on your loss, once you do not focus on mistakes, on things like that, your spirits guides and your angels, they have a lot of messages, but they want to tell you uh, that you are healing, that you are letting go of grief, that you are moving forward, that this is what they want you to do. Let's clarify this. Nine of Coins, indulgence, thriving, self-reliance. While you're focused on loss, you're focused on unwelcome changes, you're focused on trauma, you are the spirits of indulgence. You are the spirits of thriving. You are the spirits of being self-reliant. What makes you so wonderful, Zodiac Aries? King of Wands. That you are a natural leader. You are an innovative. You are a visionary. You can share your special gifts, your visions, your innovations, your natural ability to lead. What holds the zodiac Aries back from true happiness? I'm not a gloomy person. I taught myself how to smile, right? Uh, what holds you back is when you become self limited, blind to the truth of your special gift, or feeling trapped. Okay? You have superpowers. What blocks should you remove to truly feel free? Self-doubt. And what is the best way that the zodiac Aries can show themselves love? Your honesty, your protective over those that you love, and your quirkiness. Queen of Swords. I am going to close out this tarot reading. Okay. Believe in yourself, Zodiac Aries. I will close this out with the Spirit's Junkie cards by Gabrielle Bernstein. Artwork by Michaela Ezra. A spirits junkie is someone who fully embraces their unique gifts and uses them to be a force for good in the world. When we love and accept ourselves, we shine brightly. And that energy radiates outward, inspiring others to do the same. When we honor our inner lights, we light up the world. Gabrielle Bernstein is the #1 New York Times best-selling author of The Universe Has Your Back and Super Attractor. She was featured on Oprah's Super Soul Sunday as a next generation thought leader. Oprah. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world. I choose to shine. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world. I choose to shine. All that I need is coming to me in ways I could had never imagined. All that I need is coming to me in ways I could never imagine, never have imagined. I celebrate all the greatness in my life. Okay, I am going to move into announcements. Okay, Mercury retrograde. So I actually heard from Sal that Mercury retrograde actually does Mercury retrograde ends on April 26th. Let's read about Mercury retrograde. We are currently in this transit. It started on April 1st, and Mercury retrograde lasts for about 3 to 4 weeks. So how can we work with Mercury retrograde? slow down your schedule and lighten your load. Mercury retrograde asks us to examine how we've been spending our time. But if our schedules are so jam packed that we don't have a free moment to ourselves to reflect, then how can we truly follow the cosmic prompt? Don't take on extra projects unless you have to, and be a little choosier about your social engagements. Revisit old work projects and ideas. Revisiting older projects. Uh, However, revisiting older projects and past ideas is actually a supported by this energy. In fact, these things might even fall into your lap naturally, and if they do, embrace them. The retrograde can offer you a shifted perspective that can breathe new life into an old idea. Practice being a better communicator and listener. This is a time to be more attentive to what you express, thoughts, and information to others. Practice mindfulness and think before you speak, because under this transit, it really is easy for things to come out the wrong way or be misinterpreted. The clearer you are about with your communicating, whether it's what time uh, to meet someone or how you feel about an outfit, the better the perks. Read and reread anything that's even vaguely important. Avoid major decisions, big moves, or finalizing agreements if possible. Often we find out after a retrograde that we didn't fully understand the situation we got into. Perhaps we weren't actually clear on the terms of our contracts, or the item we purchased turned out to be not the best fit for what we needed. That's why it's best to avoid moving on anything with lasting consequences during a retrograde. If you must move forward on something, counteract it by going overboard with your attention to detail. Read every bit of fine print, triple check the details of any agreements, clarify anything you're unsure about, and keep a paper trail for everything. Leave room in your schedule or travel itinerary for timing issues. Don't be overly reliant on technology. In the month of April, it's a good time in your grimoire for your ancestors to get in the spirits of your chakras. You might be saying, I'm so deep into following my chakras, but however, this will be a different time to look at each one of your chakras. You know, maybe some days you are only focused on your heart chakra. or you're just only focused on your root chakra. Now it's time to pay attention to those chakras that you usually do not pay attention to, and look into that. Okay, there is a chakra video now in my playlist that teaches the energy of the chakras. Like, share, comment, and subscribe on that video. It is now in my playlist. We are still in the total solar eclipse transits. I do have a explanation video as well in my playlist and my Little Shop of Horrors tarot reading that you can check out to see how those unsuspectable jerks from Maine to California navigated the total solar eclipse of the sun. Okay? Shouts out to the planets Uranus. I just heard that's in my head. Founded by American. Okay, shout out to the planets. Your Anos. Your Anas. If you'd like to send a donation, that is down in my description box below. Art of War quote of the month is "Leave me alone." Somebody comes up to you, do you even go here? Leave me alone. Somebody comes up to you, why you put this here after, why did somebody put this here? Why did somebody put the vacuum upstairs on the top floor? It's always in the living room. Leave me alone. Look at her sitting there. She does nothing for work. Leave me alone. Let's get a Art of War quote from The Art of War by Sun Tzu. I recently fell on this book uh, 5 days ago, and I couldn't put it down. I haven't had the book, but I've been looking at the quotes, and I am totally in awe. Okay, there is the quote: regard your men as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look on them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you, even unto death. I have this one best friend. I guess she is an enemy. I was pretty young, and we'd act out characters that we seen all the time. I allowed her to do a makeover on my face, and she cut off my eyebrow. Like, half of my eyebrow was gone. I got home, my sister and my mother, who are unsuspectable jerks, came up to me and said, "What happened to your eyebrow?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's gone." And I told them who did it. They told me that they were jealous of me. That person, my worst enemy, my best friend who is turning out to be my worst enemy. Regard your men as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look on them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even until death. Yeah, I'm like, you should not be that jealous of anybody to you would want to remove their beauty. How can you be jealous of a best friend? Somebody who you are calling your best friend. That's ridiculous. Look unto me as your daughter. Would you cut off your daughter's eyebrow? I guess you probably would, but I wouldn't. It is war that we are facing. Thanks again for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's close this out with a prayer. Dear Goddess, thank you for this day. Thank you for wonderful friendships. Thank you for love and light. Thank you for the zodiac Aries and their power to honor their light. Thank you for all that you have given to us. Thank you for the light that Aries does shed on their opponents by surprising them every day, by showing up as this person who just is a leader. I can understand why anybody would be terrified of the zodiac Aries. Thank you for all of the qualities that we talked about. And thank you for showing up, Zodiac Aries, every day, no matter how you do it. In your name I pray. Amen. Hexy. A titular. XO. A tutelar.